Food is very communal and a very respected part of life. If you tell an Ethiopian that you grab a drive-through McDonald's and you add it in your car, they might not find it acceptable. We take our time. We eat together. Family sit down around a plate. Usually it's a communal plate. We break bread together, whether it is breakfast, lunch, or dinner. You have to be there to take a part. And our beliefs is that it creates a bond. Even if it is a smaller plate, we will manage how to share it. Even if we have a desire to get a bit more than the others, still you will find the art of sharing. You learn that from your childhood. So the traditional way of saying is, once you break a bread, the bond is so great, it is unbreakable for a lifetime. And if you look into in our traditional approach or setting, you just don't eat alone. You have to sit together, take your time, and enjoy the meal. So is our coffee. Modern day lifestyle is quite different. I understand that. But are we really eating together when we have time at the dinner table? Well, we might not. But it creates really harmony in life, in a family life. And it has been, a significant factor in our lower divorce rate. I don't know if I can count, maybe in a single digit. Once you're married, it is just a lifetime commitment. You're there. So that's what I was sharing with Ruthie. If I might say something, why I get into coffee, why I get into this business. I need to share that idea. As a young person in my 20s, my first job was organizing co-ops, farmer cooperatives. So I used to go from place to place, really see how the farmers, they live and they produce. And I grew up in the city. I find it so fascinating, the way they live and the way they conduct their farming practices. But I also found that after a year worth of work, hard labor work, they end up coming short. It's not enough. More so true in the coffee farmers. They produce the best product, and it just, it is not enough. In the best harvest year, they end up getting a 7 months worth of food. This is 100% of their labor dedicated to the production. They end up making 7 months worth of food. No clothing, no schooling, no other, medical, so they might not die out of that because they have to scale back their eating habit. It comes down, and instead of 3, 2.5 meals, 2 meals, in 10 months they call it, it will be 1 a day. So coffee is, I think, our common humanity is attached to coffee because over 2.2 billion cups of coffee is consumed every single day in the world. That's huge. Almost 25 to 30% of the world population knows coffee or drink coffee. Here in the United States, it's estimated about 450 million cups every single day. Coffee is the second highest consumed beverage next to water. It's not Budweiser, it's not Coke, it's not, it is coffee. So it touches so many lives. So I said, when I visited in 2008, I talked to farmers, the people that I know. And a farmer from Harar actually said, why don't you be a face and a voice for us? So there was a coffee crisis, there was some dispute between Starbucks and Ethiopia that's related to a copyright and a trademark issue. So this farmer actually, an Australian journalist was asking the farmer, saying that, we sell your coffee $3.50 in Australia. How do you feel about it? A cup of coffee, yes. And the farmer said, this is just unacceptable by any community's standard, here on earth or in heaven. This is the farmer's word. It is on YouTube. I can show it to you. This guy never attended a single day of school. So I felt, I need to do something. And eventually, started Revocup. Revocup is not about really caffeine. It's not about, it is about addressing humanity or the deficiencies of, human suffering, or, just, our start might be Ethiopia, but it is a global phenomenon. Wherever coffee grows, there is poverty. Poverty equals to, why is it a widely consumed agricultural product? It has a greater value in marketplace. The trade amount of the coffee, the trade value of coffee is so immense. Why is it the producers of this valuable commodity go hungry year after year? So we started, Revocup to address and to share the information with the consuming public. And that's how I meet many of you. And we started it, 2008. The very first year was, mostly experimenting and then, introducing products and sharing the idea. And in 2010, 2011, we inaugurated our foundation. It is called Revocup Foundation. By the way, we are lucky today to have Michael Johnson. He is our chairperson of the foundation. Michael is Children's Mercy Hospital Major Funding Director. And we have a 3-star general in our board. We do have a couple of CEOs, mid-sized company CEOs. We do have accomplished community leaders. And I ask these people, can I use your name for a good of humanity? You will be on the board, you will monitor the activity, and actually you will set even the agenda. And can we use your good name and your good effort for the good of humanity? And they all agreed to it, and they saw the potential that coffee can make a difference. So we're set to address at least, to capture 10 cents of each cup of coffee sold, not only in a Revocup coffee house, in every retail environment. This is not too much to ask. This is not really, we're trying to make another class of, new class of society somewhere. This is about addressing or, reducing at least human suffrage in a coffee growing community. And we proved it to ourselves. Over 187,000 people came through our door in Revocup. We talked to the majority of those people. And when I asked them, will you contribute 10 cents for a well-being of the farmers? The majority of people responded, why not 25? Why not 50? Why not even $1? But let me tell you this, if we can capture 10 cents, we can reduce a human suffrage in a great way in coffee growing communities all over the world. So it is simple, it is doable, there is no one who's going to lose or get hurt. So if we can join us in any way possible, spreading the word, sharing the idea, I think, this is a place. We started it here in Kansas and in this area. If we can do this collectively, we're changing the world. At least we are addressing 125 million poor farmers' life immediately. The money is there. We just did not allow an ordinary people to do the right thing. We have to open up a venue for them to do the right thing.